Today on Grandstand, welcome backcourt star Walt Frasier. A game-breaking guard with a nose for the ball, Walt led the Knicks in their glory days. And his contestant partner, Jim Coughlin, a psychologist from Carmel, New York. Next, meet Pistons super sub John Sally. Already his team's leader in blocked shots, the best is yet to come for this young star. And his contestant partner, Andy Friedman, a stock trader from Forest Hills, New York. Now, meet unstoppable receiver Paul Warfield. Fleet of foot and sure of hand, Paul was the most fierce pass catcher of his time. And Paul's contestant partner, Mark Fischl, a real estate salesman from Huntington, New York. They're all here to compete for fabulous prizes on Grandstand. And now, the man who knows how old Bobby Orr was when the Boston Bruins first tried to sign him, Kurt Chaplin.
How you doing, everybody? Thanks, Dave Herman. Oh, boy. Welcome to the hottest half-hour in game shows, Grandstand. And yes, Bobby Orr was just 12 years old when the Boston Bruins realized he could play. Unbelievable. And they grabbed him. We grabbed Deborah Johnson even before that, and we brought her up to play Grandstand with us. Here's Deborah Johnson. How you doing? What a crowd, what a game. I can't wait. I can't do anything. I just have to start the game.
All right, go. Let's
all right,
do
good,
it.
good.
Let's get started.
Thanks, Deborah. Wow, we got such talent on the stage. I can't even believe it. Paul Warfield? Unbelievable. No wonder he caught so many passes. Hey, there you go. All right. And how you doing? Welcome to the show. All you guys, John, Sally, great to see you on the show. Welcome. Okay. And we're going to start our game right down here with Walt Frasier. Can you believe it? And his partner, Jim. Hi, Jim.
How are you?
Welcome to Grandstand, and good luck to you. And where did the nickname Clyde come from, anyway?
From my sartorial splendor. Where else?
Well, Clyde?
Clyde, the movie Bonnie and Clyde. I used to dress like that with the wide brim hat.
That's right. I remember those days. I used to see you tooling around Manhattan in the Rolls Royce in those days.
Royce. With Bonnie, of course, at my side.
With Bonnie, of course. Okay, well, let's play our face-off round as we get Grandstand started. Jim, you know how it works. Clyde will be asking you 7 questions about his career, and you're going for 7 out of 7. You have a minute to do it. If you do that, we'll throw in 25 points as a bonus for a perfect score of 200. That's what we want you to do.
Okay,
so if you're ready, let's find out right now how well you, Jim, know your celebrity captain, Walt Frasier. Go.
What number did I wear with the Knicks? 10. My Knicks teammate who played collegiately at Marquette had the nickname The Dream. Name him. A team manager. In 1969, we won a club record 18 in a row. What team holds the league record for most consecutive wins in a season? Los Angeles Lakers. What lefty jump shooter was in my backcourt made during our 1969-70 championship season? Dick Barnett. I was the leading scorer for the 1973 NBA championship Knicks. What Kansas City Omaha guard led the league in scoring that year? Nate Tiny Archibald. When my Southern Illinois team won the NIT championship, we beat the Marquette Warriors. Who was their coach? Al McGuire. Before Earl Monroe joined me in the backcourt, what team did he play for? Baltimore Bullets.
Oh, my. Wait a minute. Well, Jim, I said a moment ago we'll find out how well you know. Obviously, you know very well. 7 for 7, 175. Here's 25 just for doing it for a total of 200. You got a perfect score. Wow. I have a feeling we're in for a hot game here on Grandstand. We'll be back to play our face-off round with John Sally and with Paul Warfield right after this message. Don't go away.
Grandstand is brought to you by Gatorade Thirst Quencher. Gatorade is thirst aid for that deep-down body thirst. And by Kellogg's Just Right. No other cereal is just right.
And welcome back to Grandstand. We've been waiting for you because we got a hot game going. The Walt Frasier team put a perfect 200 on the board to start it off, and that brings us over to the John Sally team. Man just came off the finals against the Lakers. You know, your coach on the Pistons, Chuck Daly, was named best dressed coach in the NBA. What, has he been taking lessons from you or what?
Definitely the best dressed 7-footers in front of you.
All right. What'd you go for on
Clyde.
that tie?
Huh?
What'd you go for on that tie?
I don't know. You're not paying me enough to say.
All right. Okay. It's a nice tie, believe me. All right, let's play our face-off round now with the John Sally team. Andy, you know how it works. You'll have the same minute to answer 7 questions about John Sally's career, and you get 25 points each time you get one right. You're looking to tie that 200 if you can. That's 7 for 7. Let's find out right now, Andy, how well you know your celebrity captain, John Sally. Go.
What is the nickname of my alma mater, Georgia Tech?
The Yellow Jackets.
He played his college ball at Notre Dame. He's currently my teammate.
Adrian Dantley.
I didn't finish. Oh, let me finish. My teammate, Isaiah Thomas, scored 25 points in one playoff quarter, the second most in a playoff history. What former Georgetown Hoya and Golden State Warriors scored 29 in a postseason period?
Pass. Oh, Sleepy Floyd. Eric
Right.
Sleepy Floyd.
Very good.
What was the home court of the Pistons before they moved to the Pontiac Silverdome in '78?
Cobo Arena.
Name one of two players that the Pistons sent to Utah for Adrian Dantley.
Tripucka. Kelly Tripucka.
20 seconds.
Which one of my teammates is nicknamed the Worm?
Dennis Rodman.
Right.
Which of my Piston teammates is the second tallest player in the NBA?
Chuck Nevitt.
Very good. The new forward, of course, is the first. If John had finished that one question, his current teammate of Notre Dame was the NBA's rebounding leader in 85-86. That would have been who?
Billy Lambier.
Would have been Bill Lambier, right. But you didn't let him finish, so you missed that one. You still did darn well. 6 out of 7 for a total of 150 points. Very good. You're in second place. We're going to move over to play our face-off round with one of the greatest receivers in NFL history, Paul Warfield. Wow. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. And, you know, you played with maybe the greatest team in NFL history, the 17-0 Miami team that went all the way, unblemished. But they didn't have Dan Marino. How would you like to play with Dan Marino?
A lot of fireworks playing with Dan Marino. He can light up the scoreboard like a computerized one. And it would be great to play with Marino, but Greasy won championships.
Yes, he did. He was one great quarterback also. Okay, let's find out now how great you and Mark are as a team. Mark, you know how we play our face-off round. Don't have to explain the rules to you.
I don't know it now. I'm never going to know it.
Okay, so why don't we just put the 60 seconds on the clock and find out right now how well you, Mark, know your celebrity captain, Paul Warfield. Go.
What Big Ten school did I attend?
Purdue.
With what team did I begin and end my NFL career?
Cleveland Browns.
In my first of 3 Super Bowls with the Dolphins, we lost to what team?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Who owned the Dolphins while I played with them and still owns the team?
Joe Robbie.
Which one of my former teammates is the leading rusher in Dolphin history?
Larry Zonka.
What 2 quarterbacks did I receive the ball from during the Dolphins' perfect season?
Bob Greasy and Earl Morrow.
In 1974, I signed to play with what league?
The World Football League.
Okay, very good. You also went 6 out of 7. So we helped you a little bit on the Greasy. You know what it is now? You know what his alma mater is now?
Ohio State.
Ohio State is right. Okay, but that's very good. We have a hot game going today on Grandstand. We always have one. And we're going to get even hotter now as we move into our fast break round. Teams now, the first team to buzz in with the correct answer scores. Clyde already has his fingers on the buzzer. He knows how this game is played. So does Paul. Get in there, John, and get ready because we're going to start off our fast break round right now by going to our video screen. It's 1958, and a new star is rising in men's golf.
At Augusta, it's the pressure-filled final round in the 22nd Annual Masters Golf Championship. The crown is safe for the youngest winner of the Masters, and ex-champ Ford helps new champ Palmer into the green coat of the Masters.
New champ Palmer. How many Masters did Arnold Palmer end up winning in his career? You're in there, Mark.
4.
That's right. 25 points for you. Very good. Next question comes straight from me. What player, originally banned from the NBA, was the ABA's first Yes, Mark.
Connie Hawkins.
Connie Hawkins was banned from the NBA for involvement in college betting scandals. Let's go back to the video screens now for a look at 2 of football's traditional adversaries.
In the fierce, often bitter rivalry between the Redskins and the Cowboys, winning and losing usually comes down to a big play late in the game.
The Dallas lineman we just saw ran for 4 touchdowns in his NFL career, all against the Redskins. Who is it? You're in there, Walt?
Leroy Jordan?
No, that's not correct. A good guess. Now it's the John Sally team.
Chuck Howley?
Chuck Howley, no. Want to take a shot at it, Mark?
Jethro Pugh.
No, the answer was Larry Cole. Okay, so on we go now in our fast break round as we're joined by Deborah Johnson. And, Deborah, I don't think that goes with that outfit. I'm sorry.
This is a little too big for me, but this is a weightlifter's belt.
A weightlifter's belt. Okay, take a look at it. What heavyweight weightlifter owns more than 80 world records? You're in there, Andy.
Alexiev?
Alexiev, Vasily Alexiev of the Soviet Union is right. Way to go. Thank you, Deborah. We'll see you a little later. Check out the video screens again, everyone, as we have a question from the Duke of Flatbush.
Hi, I'm Duke Snyder. I hit 11 World Series home runs, more than any other National Leaguer. Can you name 2 of the 3 American Leaguers who have hit more than 11 World Series home runs?
Mark, you're the buzzer there on the Paul Warfield team.
Mickey Mantle and Yogi Berra.
That's right. Babe Ruth was the other. The points go to the Warfield team. Next question from me, fellas. The U.S. hockey team defeated what country to win the gold in, yes, Walt Frasier team?
Finland.
Finland is right. The Frasier team scores. Back to the video screens now, and it's 1958. A championship's on the line. Watch carefully.
It's the hometown Hawks versus the Boston Celtics in the playoffs. 6th game for the NBA championships. There's a lot at stake. Time runs out, and the championship goes to the Hawks, 110 to 109.
This 1957-58 Hawk team was the last NBA team to accomplish something until 1966. You know what it was? Who buzzed in? Oh, it's the Frasier team.
They were the only team to interrupt the Boston Celtics.
That is correct. Beat the Celtics. And now the Frasier team, for getting the first half of that instant replay question correct, your team only is entitled to a shot at the second half. Here it is. What Hall of Fame front court man scored the first basket for the Hawks in that film? Frasier team only. Did you recognize him? Hurry it up.
Bob Pettit.
You say Bob Pettit. You sure?
No.
It's a guess. Well, let's go to the instant replay and see if you're right. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. That's Bob Pettit scoring that basket. Way to go. You're in the lead by 50 points, Jim and Walt. And on we go. What Dallas Cowboy defender said about Terry Bradshaw before Super Bowl 13? He couldn't spell cat if you... Yes, Paul?
Thomas Hollywood Henderson.
That's right. I guess you know those quotes. The quote was, if you spotted him the C and the A, he still couldn't spell cat. That whistle is our 2-minute warning. We have 2 minutes to go in the game. Right now, the Frasier team with 275. It's the Paul Warfield team with 250 and the John Sally team with 175. It's anybody's game because for the final 2 minutes of Grandstand, we are going to double point values. 50 points for a correct answer. Be quick and be right as we start our 2-minute drill. Here we go. Brad Dougherty of Cleveland was named to the NBA All-Rookie team in 86-87. Name one of his 2 teammates also. Yes, Mark.
Ron Harper.
Ron Harper, right. And John Hot Rod Williams also named to the All-Rookie team. With how many career homers did Hank Aaron end the 83 season? Again, Mark?
713.
Very good. He broke or tied the record with his first home run the next year. In the 1957 Kentucky Derby, what jockey riding Gallant Man misjudged the finish line? You're in there, Jim.
Willie Shoemaker.
Willie Shoemaker, and allowed Iron Lees to win. Very good. It's a horse race. The highest ranking authority in baseball and football is the commissioner. What's the title of the top man in hockey? Mark?
League president.
League president. You got it. That's right. Seesaw battle. What European country produced NFL kickers Tony Fritsch and Tony Leonhardt? Jim?
Austria.
Austria. You're right. You're right on their tail, but it's the Warfield team in front. What college did Alvin Robertson of the San Antonio... Yes, Mark, and Jim, I'm sorry, and Walt? Jim and Walt. Must have an answer. Time's up. Now it's you, Mark and Paul.
University of Arkansas.
Arkansas. That's right. It's all in the timing, Andy. Name all the major league teams that Pete Rose has played for. Now you got it, Andy.
Cincinnati Reds, Philly Phillies, and Montreal Expos.
Okay, there you go. That's the way to get in on that buzzer. A minute to go in the game. Who was the only middleweight to defeat Sugar Ray Robinson between the years of 1940 and 51? Andy?
Jake LaMotta.
That's right, Andy. You're coming back into the game. What current NHL referee has officiated the most playoff games?
Tell me Mark right?
No, that's not right. Wait till I call on you. Mark, it's you. Current referee, the most NHL playoff games?
Current Andy Van Hellemond.
Right. Did he make it in time, judges? Yes, he did make it in time. 500 points, you're in the lead. What Major League Baseball stadium has the largest capacity? This is Andy.
Cleveland.
All right, you're in there on the John Sally team. That bell means the game is over, and with 500 points, Mark and Paul, you have won the game. Nice going, Mark. There was a horse race there for a while, Jim. There we go. Good job. Clyde, great job as always. Andy, you were coming back. You were on the comeback.
Too little, too
John,
late.
we're going to watch these guys playing our touchdown round now. Hello to our Grandstand champion, Mark. Dave, let's tell Mark what he's won.
It's Hitachi's compact disc player. Roulette, random play, random memory, track search, wireless remote control lets you call the tune from the comfort of your favorite chair. Furnished by Hitachi. And Mark, for that favorite chair, how about Lazy Boy Chair Company's Recliner Rocker? You'll enjoy genuine quality and comfort as you rock or recline. Relax, it's furnished by Lazy Boy. Kurt?
I'll tell you, does that Dave Herman sound better than Shadow Stevens or what?
No question about it.
No question. All right, well, now you have a chance at even bigger prizes. Come join me in our touchdown round, Paul and Mark. And we'll be back to see how they do in our touchdown round right after this message, so come back. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Grandstand. We got a great studio audience, and they are all pulling for you now, Mark. They're all your people now. You only had one person come down with you, right? But now they're all your people. You've won prizes. Now you can win even bigger prizes if you can go all the way in our touchdown round. This will be yours.
Mark, it's a super sports cruise. You and a guest will fly to Miami from New York on a Norwegian Cruise Line Super Sports Cruise. You'll sail the Caribbean for 7 days, enjoying your favorite sports and fabulous nightlife. Furnished by Norwegian Cruise Line.
Come on, look excited, man. Mark is about the coolest customer I've seen on Grandstand yet in our 3 months on the air. Give me a smile.
Well, Paul is so cool that I'm really going on his lead.
Okay, I see. All right, it's the vibes. All right, maybe the vibes are going to work. I hope they will. Here's how it works in the touchdown round. We'll start you on the 20-yard line. As I ask you questions, every time you answer one correctly, you'll advance 10 yards and accrue $200 in Grandstand prizes. If you can go all the way the length of the field and get there, you're going to cruise out of here. That's what we want you to do.
I'm ready.
But if time is running out, if it doesn't look like you can make it in the 60 seconds, you can call timeout, stop the clock. That means you're going for the bomb question, a gamble. You get it right, you're in the end zone. But if you miss it, you lose everything you've earned up to that point in the touchdown round. Fair enough. Let's check today's touchdown round categories.
Okay, these are your choices, Mark. A team is born, lights, camera, athlete, or oh, brother.
A team is born.
A team is born. I like it. All right. This category has to do with a lot of expansion-type things. Okay, here we go. A team is born is the category. Put 60 seconds up on the clock. Let's cruise out of here. What Oklahoma defensive lineman was Tampa Bay's first pick in their first draft?
Leroy Selman.
Got it. What team joined the NBA's Midwest Division in 1980?
The Dallas Mavericks.
You got it again. What infielder who went to manage the Astros from 82 to 85 was the team's first MVP? You can pass.
Pass.
Okay. In the USFL second season, they expanded to San Antonio. What was the team's nickname?
Gunslingers.
Right. What two California cities were granted NHL franchises for the 67-68 season? Two teams came in.
The King of Los Angeles and San Francisco.
Right. What stadium did the 62 Mets call home?
The Polo Grounds.
You are right again. Who was the original quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks?
Jim Zorn.
You're at the 20. San Diego lost their 67 NBA franchise to what city?
Buffalo.
No, Houston. In 1960, Minnesota was granted a baseball team nicknamed the Twins because of its location in what twin cities?
St. Paul, Minneapolis.
Right. One reason Minnesota received a 67 NHL expansion team was what brand new hockey facility?
Timeout.
Timeout. Okay. Oh, if you could have thought of the Met Center right there. If you could have thought of the Met Center, that would have been the touchdown.
I'm going to have a very unhappy uncle and aunt because they're in St. Paul, Minneapolis.
You do have aunts in St. Paul, Minneapolis. The Met Center would have gotten you in, but now it doesn't matter. Now with the timeout, you take those $1,400 worth of prizes and you gamble it all on the bomb question in the category The Team is Born. Here comes the bomb question in your category.
This was your specialty, Paul, so I'm counting on you here, baby.
Okay. You'll have 10 seconds to talk it over. At the end of the 10 seconds, Mark, yours is the answer I'm going to ask for and accept. All right, the category, A Team is Born. The bomb question for today. What pitcher who pitched for the Seattle Pilots was the Seattle Mariners starting pitcher in their first home game ever, April 6th, 1977? Good luck. All right, it's a toughie. The pitcher who pitched for the Seattle Pilots, who was the Seattle Mariners starting pitcher in their first home game, April 6th, 1977. Can you give me his name?
Gene Brabender.
Gene Brabender is a good guess, but that's not the answer. The answer is Diego Segui. I'm sorry you didn't win the cruise, Mark, but you are our Grandstand champion. You did win a lot of prizes, and you did great out here on Grandstand today. Too bad that time. Good job, though. We'll be back on Grandstand